front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A second down run with Lewis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Chiefs nothing. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
He's got a man complete. Give him 32 on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Yellow, Argo on,
Just like that.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 44, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go, Pete. Let's go, Pete.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Push him back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, hey, hey. $49, guys. Mike, 49.
Watch the run.
Come back. Switch.
On second down now, it's Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they'll run with Lewis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lewis. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. On third down. McFarland. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
You ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A 50-yard attempt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 17, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Watch that in. Watch that in.
This is Lewis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
No gain on this defense. No.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
At the 27-yard line.
Begin.
On first down, Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Come on, D.
The busy night continues for Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jackson throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's what I do.
Hey, get him, you got him.
Again, it's Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go with Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?